Climate change is becoming an increasing threat to Africa. The continent accounts for the smallest share of global greenhouse gas emissions, yet the region is tackling some of the worst impacts of climate change. Experts say many parts could see extreme weather events and loss of land, while others could face water and food scarcity in the future. Christopher Treasis joins us now. He is a senior researcher at the African Climate and Development Initiative. He's also a director of the Climate Risk Laboratory. Christopher, thanks so much for being here. Tell us, which areas of the continent are the most vulnerable?
Thank you for having me. In the context of Africa, really the whole continent is vulnerable depending on the climate hazard you're talking about. The science is clear, and this applies to more than Africa, that climate change is a threat to human well-being and the health of the planet. And any delay in concerted global action would miss a brief and rapidly closing window to secure a safe and livable future for people and for the planet. Right where I am in Cape Town, for example, we are already seeing the impacts of climate change. The Cape Town drought of 2015 to 17, where the city nearly ran out of water, that was assessed to have been 3 times more likely because of human-caused climate change. And just last week, over 400 people died on the east coast of South Africa because of flooding, and heavy precipitation events of the type that led to that event are also attributed to human-caused climate change. In parts of West Africa, we're seeing extreme heat events. In East Africa, malaria is moving into the highlands as the mosquito that transmits malaria is finding more suitable climates as it warms at higher elevations. In the marine environment around Africa, we're seeing increased heat waves in the ocean that's leading to the death of coral reefs. On land, we're seeing birds moving higher elevation, tracking climate as it warms. We're seeing animals move towards the temperate regions of the continent, animal species. We're also seeing reduced food production, loss of life from extreme heat-related events, and reduced economic output.
Christopher, as you're detailing it, there's a long list of ways in which climate change is creating problems on the African continent. And it's a diverse continent with many different parts having different problems. But heat waves and droughts is something in particular that you mentioned. And that has been something that has plagued Africa in the past, particularly leading to famine and other problems. On that front, how can African countries secure enough food in changing climate conditions?
So the first and most important thing is for us to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels. And that's not just in Africa, that's globally. So we know there are options that are available to adapt to climate change in agriculture, and in many cases those work under current climate conditions, but how well they work into the future is uncertain. So for example, for maize in Africa, there are options like improved genetic varieties, irrigation, different times of planting, different types of seed that are more drought tolerant. But we're currently at 1.1 degrees Celsius global warming, that's about 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit. And if we go to 2 degrees Celsius global warming, which is about 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit, then adaptation options start to fail. So it's really critical from an African perspective, but also a global perspective, that we act rapidly to leave coal, oil, and gas in the ground and to get off fossil fuels and onto renewable energy, because we have adaptation options available, but those have limits at higher levels of global warming.
Christopher, what you're describing is something that's necessary not just for folks in Africa, but as you say, around the world. What obligation do you think the rest of the world has when it comes to fighting climate change in Africa?
I mean, you alluded to it already. There's this climate injustice where Africa has contributed only about 7% of the historical greenhouse gas emissions causing climate change, compared to North America that has contributed about 23%, and yet Africa is already seeing some of the most severe impacts. So going forward, it requires international collaboration and this concerted global action to rapidly reduce our greenhouse gas emissions by about 40% by the end of this decade. The good news for Africa and for the world is that renewable energy costs are falling rapidly. Solar energy, for example, is 85% cheaper than a decade ago. Batteries are also 85% cheaper. Wind, renewable energy from wind, 55% reduction in costs. So in many parts of the world now, these renewable energies are much cheaper than fossil fuels even. And so there's this real urgent demand globally to transition to renewable energy for the benefit of everybody. And then in an African context, to help enable Africans through things like concerted climate finance, through transfer of technology, through supporting governments and institutions, through supporting education initiatives on the continent to really help them adapt and help us adapt rapidly to a climate change future.
All right, Christopher Tresas, thank you.
Thank you.